Hey there, ocean dreamers. Welcome back. Get comfortable, adjust your pillow, maybe pull that blanket up just a little higher. Tonight, we're diving deep, literally, into the ocean. And I mean really deep. We've got 100 fascinating facts about the big blue waiting for you, and they're all going to flow together like the ocean itself. So close your eyes if you'd like, or keep them half open like a dolphin. Yeah, dolphins actually sleep that way. One eye open, half their brain awake. But we'll get to that in a bit. Let's begin. The ocean covers approximately 71% of Earth's surface. That's right. We call it Earth, but honestly, we should probably call it ocean. And here's the thing. It contains about 97% of all the water on our planet. So next time you're sipping from your water bottle, just remember, you're drinking the other 3%. Congrats on being exclusive. Now, when we talk about depth, we're talking about an average of around 12,000 feet. That's over 3,600 meters. Imagine stacking 4 Empire State Buildings on top of each other, then sinking them. Yeah, that kind of deep. And all that water? It's salty, really salty. There's enough salt dissolved in the ocean to cover the entire land surface of Earth in a layer over 500 feet thick. So maybe don't try to season your fries with it. The Pacific Ocean alone is so massive that it covers more area than all of Earth's land masses combined. It's not just big, it's extra. And speaking of extra, there's this underwater mountain range called the Mid-Ocean Ridge that stretches over 40,000 miles, making it the longest mountain range in the world. It's like the ocean wanted its own Himalayas, but decided to keep them humble. You know, underwater, where nobody could see them and get jealous. The ocean is constantly moving, driven by what scientists call the global conveyor belt of currents. This massive system takes about 1,000 years to complete a full circuit around the planet. So if you drop something in the Atlantic, you might want to check back in a millennium. No rush. What keeps all this moving? Well, gravity from the moon and sun causes the tides. The moon's out there just pulling on the ocean. Romantic, really. Though the Pacific Ocean's name means peaceful sea, named by explorer Ferdinand Magellan, and clearly he visited on a good day, because tsunamis can move at speeds of up to 500 miles per hour in deep water. That's faster than a commercial jet, but way less comfortable. Here's something interesting. The Atlantic Ocean is actually getting wider by a few centimeters every year due to sea floor spreading. Personal space, you know? Meanwhile, the Pacific Ocean is slowly shrinking. It's like they're playing the world's slowest game of tug-of-war. There are 5 named oceans on our planet: Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern, and Arctic. Collect them all. But no matter which one you're in, light only penetrates about 200 meters down. Below that is what's called the aphotic zone. Aphotic. That's Greek for, nope, can't see a thing. Between 200 and 1,000 meters, there's this area called the twilight zone. Not the sparkly vampire kind, where light is scarce and things start getting weird. And below that, complete darkness. The temperature down there is generally near freezing, around 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. So no, you can't go for a casual swim. The pressure at the deepest point in the ocean is over 8 tons per square inch. That's like having 50 jumbo jets sitting on your thumbnail. Don't try this at home. In fact, this pressure is so intense that it can squeeze a styrofoam cup to the size of a thimble. Compact living at its finest. Sound, though? Sound loves the ocean. It travels nearly 5 times faster underwater than in air. So if you scream underwater, it gets there faster. Still muffled, though. There are even special sound channels, called SOFAR channels, that allow whales to communicate over thousands of miles. Long-distance relationships, Whale Edition. There's a spot in the ocean called Point Nemo, the place farthest from land on Earth. The nearest humans? Often astronauts on the International Space Station. Lonely, but with a view. And get this, there are underwater rivers and lakes. Yes, rivers, in the ocean. They're called brine pools, and they have their own shorelines. Wrap your head around that. Even more mind-blowing? The Denmark Strait Cataract, located underwater between Greenland and Iceland, is the world's largest waterfall. Because apparently, waterfalls wanted to be mysterious too. Scientists estimate there are nearly 230,000 known species in the ocean. That's a lot of fish in the sea. But it's believed over 2 million marine species have yet to be discovered. The ocean's basically keeping secrets. The largest animal to ever live calls the ocean home, the blue whale. It's larger than any dinosaur that ever walked the earth. Take that, T-Rex. A blue whale's heart is the size of a small car, and it beats about 8 to 10 times per minute. Slow and steady wins the race. Now, coral reefs cover less than 1% of the ocean floor, but they support 25% of all marine life. Talk about punching above your weight. And jellyfish? They've been around for over 500 million years, predating dinosaurs. They've seen some things. One species, Turritopsis dohrnii, is even biologically immortal. It can revert its cells back to childhood. Basically, the Benjamin Button of the sea. Octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood, overachievers. And sharks have existed for about 400 million years, older than trees. Yes, trees came after sharks. Let that sink in while you drift off. Sea otters hold hands while sleeping to keep from drifting apart. If that doesn't warm your heart, I don't know what will. Meanwhile, the loudest animal in the ocean is the sperm whale. They can produce clicks at 230 decibels. That's louder than a jet engine. Oysters can change their gender back and forth depending on mating needs. Flexible, efficient, iconic. And here's a fun one. A shrimp's heart is located in its head, which is either adorable or deeply unsettling, depending on how you look at it. But the pistol shrimp, it snaps its claw so fast it creates a bubble that reaches temperatures nearing the sun's surface. A shrimp with the power of a star. Respect. Parrotfish produce sand by eating coral and pooping it out, up to 800 pounds per year. So yeah, that beach you love? Fish poop. You're welcome. And sea sponges. They have no head, mouth, eyes, feelers, bones, heart, lungs, or brain. And yet, they're thriving, living their best life. The colossal squid has the largest eyes in the animal kingdom, the size of dinner plates. Better to see you with, my dear. Some turtles can breathe through their butts. It's called cloacal respiration. Nature is wild. And seahorses are the only animal species where the male gives birth. Equality at its finest. Here's something humbling. We have better maps of Mars and the Moon than we do of the ocean floor. Priorities, people.
More than 80% of the ocean remains unmapped and unexplored. It's the final frontier. Forget space. The deepest known point is the Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench, approximation 36,000 feet deep. That's almost 7 miles straight down. And fewer people have been to the deepest part of the ocean than have walked on the moon. 12 people on the moon, 3 in the Challenger Deep. Do the math. Down at deep-sea vents, water can reach 400 degrees Celsius, but doesn't boil due to the immense pressure. Physics is weird. Creatures in the deep sea often use bioluminescence to glow in the dark. It's like living in a rave, forever. The anglerfish uses a glowing lure to catch fish in the pitch black. Clever, creepy, effective. Giant tube worms live near hydrothermal vents and survive without sunlight. They just vibe with bacteria. Goals. Remember the bloop sound recorded in 1997? Everyone thought it was a sea monster. Turns out it was likely an ice quake. Disappointing, I know. But there is something called deep-sea gigantism that causes invertebrates like isopods to grow to massive sizes. Everything's bigger in the deep. The barrel-eye fish has a transparent head so it can see predators above it, because subtlety is overrated. And the coelacanth is a living fossil fish, thought extinct for 66 million years until it was found in 1938. Surprise! The pressure in the Mariana Trench is 1,000 times greater than at sea level. Crushing, literally. And then there's the vampire squid, which can turn itself inside out to avoid predators. Because why not?
In the deep blue expanse of the ocean, where sunlight dances upon the surface and secrets linger in the depths, lies a world filled with wonders waiting to be discovered. Imagine drifting into a serene dream, where the waves whisper the tales of the sea, and every splash carries a story. As you float along the gentle currents, you might hear about the milky seas, vast, glowing patches that sparkle like 1,000,000 stars scattered across the water. These bioluminescent wonders are created by tiny bacteria, turning the ocean into a celestial canvas. Just imagine swimming through a sea that seems to twinkle with magic. Now, let's dive deeper, shall we? In the dark abyss, where the pressure is so intense it could squeeze a styrofoam cup to the size of a thimble, lives the elusive vampire squid. With its dramatic name, you might expect it to have a cape and fangs, but instead, it turns itself inside out to escape predators. Talk about a dramatic exit. As you drift further, you might catch a glimpse of the legendary Challenger Deep, the deepest known point of the ocean. Here, the pressure is a staggering 1,000 times greater than what we experience on land. It's like the ocean's version of a heavyweight championship match, except the only contenders are the curious creatures that dare to live there. Speaking of curious creatures, let's not forget the anglerfish. Picture this, a fish with a glowing lure on its head, looking like it just walked off a sci-fi movie set. It dangles its light to attract unsuspecting prey, making it the ultimate underwater trickster. It's a classic case of you'll never see it coming. As you relax, you might hear the tale of the green flash, a rare spectacle at sunset when the sun dips below the horizon, and for just a fleeting moment, a green spot appears. It's nature's way of reminding us that moments of beauty are often brief, like a gentle breeze or a whisper of laughter. And let's not forget the rogue waves, massive, towering walls of water that can appear out of nowhere. They are like the ocean's surprise party, crashing into unsuspecting ships. Surprise! Hope you brought your floaties. As the waves lull you into a tranquil state, you'll learn that the ocean holds approximately 20 million tons of gold. That's right, gold. But with such low concentrations, it's not like we can just dive in and start panning for treasure. For now, it remains a glittering secret beneath the waves. Finally, as you drift off into a peaceful slumber, remember the living fossils, such as the coelacanth, thought to be extinct for millions of years until it was rediscovered in 1938. It serves as a reminder that some mysteries of the ocean may never be fully unraveled, just like that missing sock you always seem to lose in the laundry. In this tranquil underwater paradise, where the waves sing and the mysteries abound, may you find peace and joy. So, close your eyes, let the ocean's gentle rhythm rock you to sleep, and dream of adventures yet to come.
The ocean produces 50 to 80% of Earth's oxygen.
So yeah, we kind of need it. It also absorbs about 30% of human-produced carbon dioxide. It's doing us a solid. And it absorbs 90% of the excess heat trapped by greenhouse gases. The ocean's basically Earth's air conditioner. If all land ice melted, sea levels would rise by about 70 meters. That's not great. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest living structure on Earth, visible from space. Amazing. But ocean acidification is bleaching corals and weakening shellfish shells. Not so amazing. El Niño is a climate pattern where warm Pacific water shifts, changing global weather. Blame El Niño. Mangrove forests store 4 times more carbon than tropical rainforests. Underrated heroes. And Arctic sea ice acts like a mirror, reflecting sunlight to keep polar regions cool. Nature's sunglasses. The top 10 feet of the ocean holds as much heat as the entire atmosphere. Layers, people. But there are also dead zones, areas with so little oxygen that life cannot survive. Spooky and sad. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is 3 times the size of France. Not the kind of landmark we want. And microplastics have been found even in the Mariana Trench. Even the deepest place isn't safe. But seagrass meadows are one of the most productive ecosystems on Earth. Tiny but mighty. And rising sea levels are causing some Pacific islands to disappear. Time is ticking. Approximately 3 million shipwrecks lie on the ocean floor. That's a lot of lost treasure. But less than 1% of shipwrecks have been explored. So much mystery. The RMS Titanic lies about 3,800 meters deep. Still there. Still haunting. There are more historic artifacts underwater than in all museums combined. The ocean's the ultimate museum. And 90% of global trade is carried by sea. Your phone? Probably came by boat. The ancient city of Heracleion was discovered underwater after 1,200 years. Lost and found. And submarine cables carry nearly 99% of all international internet data. You're welcome, ocean. The White Ship disaster in 1120 altered English history when the heir drowned. One shipwreck, massive consequences. The deepest successful shipwreck rescue was at 1575 feet, Pisces 3 in 1973. Incredible. Humans began deep-sea diving, free diving, thousands of years ago. we've always been curious. The first measurement of ocean depth was made in 85 BC, old school oceanography. And the US Navy used to train dolphins to find mines. Dolphins doing bomb squad work. Jacques Cousteau invented the aqualung, paving the way for scuba. Legend. Atlantis may be inspired by the Minoan eruption on Santorini. Or maybe it's still out there. Who knows? And message-in-a-bottle currents have carried bottles for over 100 years. Slow mail, but it works. There are about 20 million tons of gold dispersed in ocean water. Jackpot, right? Well, the gold concentration is so low, parts per trillion, that mining it is impossible. So close, yet so far. Seawater freezes at a lower temperature than freshwater, minus 1.8 degrees Celsius. Salt lowers the freezing point. Science. And the ocean looks blue because water absorbs red, orange, and yellow light. It's not just reflecting the sky. In deep water, red objects appear black, so if you're bleeding down there, no one knows. Milky seas are massive patches of glowing bioluminescent bacteria. Magical. Eerie. Both. And tsunamis are often barely noticeable in deep water until they hit the shallows. Sneaky. Icebergs are made of fresh water, not salt water. Fun fact for your next trivia night. Rogue waves are massive, spontaneous walls of water. Terrifying and real. The green flash is a rare optical phenomenon at sunset. Blink and you'll miss it. Some icebergs are green due to iron-rich rock dust or algae. Fashion-forward ice. And brinicles are underwater icicles that freeze everything they touch. The ocean's version of Elsa. If you extracted all the gold from the sea floor, every person on Earth could have 9 pounds of it. But again, we can't. So, dream on. And there you have it. 100 ocean facts flowing together like the tides themselves. The ocean is vast, mysterious, and, honestly, a little ridiculous. Sea otters holding hands, fish pooping sand, shrimp with sun-powered claws. But it's also beautiful, essential, worth protecting. So rest easy tonight, knowing the ocean is out there, doing its thing, covering 71% of the planet, producing most of our oxygen, hiding vampire squids and underwater waterfalls. Sweet dreams, ocean lovers. We'll see you in the deep.